Well, the temperatures are cooling off, but the sun is still shining, and that makes for perfect football weather in the city of Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Honolulu taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They start the drive with White, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground with White. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's go.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. If you look at this Steeler defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Go! Drop 60, drop 60.
Now Stewart on 1st and 10. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. In motion right, Evans. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Stewart to throw it. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. They keep it on the ground. White again. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Godwin, the motion man. They'll go up the middle with White. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Well, only their 1st drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
White is in for a touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Next to score, Snowhawks 7, Steelers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Ready!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Let's go now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us there's no one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Looking to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 7.
Stewart. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
A big play there. 47 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
They run straight ahead here with White. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
19 Dodger. Cut 19. Cut.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing now, Stewart. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Cougar 19.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Let's go now.
3rd and 5.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Steelers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now 2nd and 5.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Stewart sets to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Slot man moves right. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Stewart. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ready. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 5 years. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On first down, Stewart. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drop 60. Drop 60.
Play action, Stewart. He's got Otten. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Liking 18.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
60 Eagles.
At the 32-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Okay,
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake. Stewart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Henson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, It helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Go.
Off play action. Stewart. That'll be taken in downfield by Gywu.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Godwin, the motion man. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Stewart, second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Ready up.
2 yards to go, second down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Cowboy 80.
A give running right is Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Come on, come on.
Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready? 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Look at the big man rumble. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Evan Ingram, 55 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
19, 18.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On the ready.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Okay, break.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Ready, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Henson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Henson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Check.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Stewart to throw it. They can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into the hands of Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Panther 60. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
They run the counter. Henson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to